Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations, and today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Hoping you all are well and safe and not going extremely nuts during this stay at home. Oh man, let's see. It's very overcast and rainy today, and I'm drinking out of my cup that Amanda, my coupon lady, gave me. It says, "Good morning, gorgeous." And Jack has one. He's never drank out of it. He drinks hot chocolate and cider, but not coffee. So I don't use it because it just sits there. But anyway, caramel macchiato today. French blend with caramel macchiato creamer. Oh yeah. Hello to all my new subscribers. Hello, big hello, and thank you to all of you, especially the ones who have been with me from the beginning. It's pretty early today. It's like a little after 7. Jack just left for work, and I'm getting ready to get started, but I usually don't start making my calls till about 8:30. So I thought I'd get on here and show you guys what I've worked on since last week. Since was it last week that I did that? Yeah, since the last podcast. So I've got some of the papers to show you what where the yarn came from. But most of you will know. I bet you anything, you guys will be able to figure it out, because I know this one is I love this yarn, but I don't know what the colorway is. I'm sure you guys will be able to figure it out. I also have 2 yarn hauls today. One from someone I've never ordered before, and I'll tell you why I did that here as soon as I show you my finished objects. And then I've got one from Premier Yarn that I was excited about getting. So let's see. Was there anything else I needed to do? I've thanked everyone. I hope you're all safe. I've got the pollen count has been absolutely ridiculous, and we were outside the last 3 days trying to get the yard cleaned up, because why not? You got all this time on your hands, right? And so now I've got a little bit of a runny nose and a sinus headache. Ugh, those are like the worst. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Because I'm actually delivering food boxes today, and before anybody freaks out about me having to go out and deliver, you drive to the place, they put it in the back of your trunk, and then I drive it to a client's house and sit it on their door, on their doorstep, or in their driveway, wherever there's room, and then I call them and go, "Hey, your food box is here." So yeah, there's still no contact. And I've been making masks for them if they need them. And, just so we're clear about the masks, when I make them, these are from last week. This is what they are, this is what they look like. And, different colored, I have different colors of, I got cotton at the wazoo after the Michaels incident. Don't even get me started. But, and I also give them, some of them, these don't have pockets yet, but I make just a little pocket to put on either side so they can just slide a filter through. And I also explain to them that this is basically to keep you from touching your face or getting anybody sick if you have a cold or whatever, because people, they're going to freak out about it, okay? And, they don't recommend that you take your children out anyway, but if they want to go out and walk and maybe they're afraid that they're coming into contact or too close to someone else who's walking towards you or whatever, these are good to have. So I put those in the food boxes if I have food boxes for that particular client, or I just drive them over in a bag or something and leave them for them, because it's it's comforting to know that you've got something to cover you. And I used, what did I say I used last time? Tea towels, because they're 100% cotton, and I just cut those up into the sizes and double layered so they can put them there while they have the mask on their face. And yeah, it's just, you know, to keep them from touching their face if they've touched something else. That way they're not spreading anything or, you know, getting anybody else sick if they have the cold. I mean, because I've just got a little bit of a sniffle and I do that and it's weird, but people are just like, oh my God, no, get away, get away. I mean, that's just kind of the world we're living in right now, people. So, so anyway, I have to show you my 4 objects that I made this coming week. I finished the shawl yesterday for my pastor, his wife, and their 3 children. And I just like making stuff, right? And I haven't made them anything yet. They've been part of our church family for 2 years now, and I'm just thinking, why haven't I made them anything yet? So I talked with Claire, and I said, hey, what would be something good? It's warming up now. What would be a good thing? So if you watched my last podcast, or the one for around right after Easter, I think it might have been the last one. You know, you lose all sense of time when you're stuck at home. I'm just saying. But the girls, oh, they're just so sweet and adorable. And their son Gabe is so energetic and so smart. And I just wanted to do something for the kids, especially because, you know, sometimes I babysit them. And they're just such a joy to have around, I tell you. And so what I did, Claire told me that Gabe likes the color blue. And whatever I was going to make for him, I was going to make for the dad as well, for our pastor. And so I picked, let me see. So yeah, these are all finished objects, you guys, because my whips are, do we really need to go into that? Really? Do we? Because I have a lot. I have a lot. Denim's Ombre. I love this yarn, and this is how much I have left. Oops. You know, it's always, and so see, I need like a ball winder or something, because this, so what I do is I'll just pull out the rest of this and make it into a ball, because how can you really store that? I mean, it just drives me nuts. I'd rather have it in a ball. Who is it? It is Petra from Foxy Creations. She balls up everything, and they're so cute and nice and neat. So I might have to buckle down and get a ball winder, and because that just looks kind of goofy. But I love the colors, though. Like I said, it's Denim Ombre, and look at all shades of blue. It just fell right out of the package. Let me just shove that back in there real quick. Okay, so there's that one. And I made, so for they're both identical, with the exception of the preacher's hat is, of course, bigger. But I put, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's got 5 rows of single crochet. And it blends in really well. You can't really tell. It's just a basic beanie stitch, double crochet, and then single crochet at the bottom for the brim. Good and stretchy. And it's been, like yesterday, it was 70 or 71 degrees. But it's still cold here. Like right now, it's like 53. So this will be good to cover his head with. And this is the one I made to match for Gabe. He is 6 years old. He is 6. So that should fit him just right. And for Daphne, she wanted something pink and purple, and she wanted it sparkly. So I used, where's it at? Here it is. Isaac Mizrahi craft yarn from Premier Yarns. And it was, let's see, 99 yards, 4-ounce ball, 67% acrylic, 31% polyester, 2% metallic. And it is hand wash and lay flat to dry. Sorry, Claire. But yeah, so this was a gift from Rose. Rose likes crochet. She sent that to me. I believe it was a surprise, or I know we might have done a swap. But whenever she sends me anything, she always throws a little extra in there. That's why I love her so much. So, and there's no pattern for this. I just kind of estimated and whipped it up. Now, the way, you see how it lays? It's kind of like, And I wasn't sure if it was going to fit because Daphne is 4, but I put it on Jordan. I tried it on Jordan and it just looks so stinking adorable. But it's purple. What is the colorway? Let's see. The color is Merryweather. So I don't know if you can see the lighting because it's, I'm hoping you can see that. Bang. So it's got purple in it and then little sequins. And I thought she would really, really like that. So, and I don't like to put fringe unless it's requested. So I didn't put fringe, and it took, I don't know where the other ball is, but it took about 1.5 balls to make this one. So, and it's just really stretchy. And so I think she'll like it. And I showed pictures to both Claire and Pastor, and they both said they looked cute. So there's that for her. I better put that right there so I don't forget. And then for Eliana, my cute and adorable little Ellie, she wanted purple and she wanted sparkles. So I got it right here in my little stash so I know it's I Love This Yarn. You guys know that's like my go-to yarn now. It is I Love This Yarn Metallic and Grapevine. Oh, Grapevine. That's the color, Grapevine. So there it is. And I used just not very much of this one. I had another one. If I had to guess, it probably would take the full skein because what I had left over was not quite a full one. So, you know, and like I said, there wasn't a pattern. So what I did was I crocheted 2 panels together and then attached them. And I just put a little string on the front. But yeah, you can see the sparkles in this. Uh-oh, it's kind of crooked. But yeah, you can see the sparkles in it. And I think she's going to love it. And she is 2. So I'm hoping this isn't too big for her right here, but that's why I added the string so that they can tighten it up a little bit so it doesn't fall off of her shoulders. So we'll see how that happens or works. And then for the missus, she likes neutral colors and she likes to sit and snuggle. She's a coffee drinker like me. And, you know, we like a lot of the same movies and music. So I really wanted to do something for her for when she's sitting down watching movies with the kids or her husband, or just the 2 of them kind of snuggled up on the couch. So, and this is also I Love This Yarn, guys, but I have no idea where the package is. But this is for Claire, and she should be able to wrap that around her. It should be nice and snuggly on her couch. It's got really pretty colors. Tan. Okay, wait, maybe right there. Oh, the coloring. With it being overcast, guys, I'm sorry, but this is gray, tan, and like it almost reminds me of like a caramel kind of color. So if anybody recognizes that, let me know. I guess I could look on Hobby Lobby and see if I could find it if it isn't discontinued. But it matches my furniture in my living room really well. I laid it over the chair to take a picture of it to show Claire, and Jack was like, wow, that matches our furniture really nicely. And he's right, it really did. It's that brown color, that caramel. So those are the items that I made for them. And this is just, this one right here, if I can find it, this is just a granny, you know, like the 3 double crochets together. But I think I do believe it's the granny stitch shawl. So I'll look it up. I'll look it up and see if I can't put it in the description box below for you guys. So that's being delivered this morning. That's my first stop before I go pick up food boxes. So I can't wait to see what they think. I'm getting them all piled, stacked up here. And there we go. So that's done. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I've got everything. Okay, so I made another poncho. This one is for Jordan. And 2 panels again, no pattern, just, you know, just double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And I sewed the panels together. She does not like fringe. She's not a big fan. So I asked her if I could put maybe a tassel here one here and then on either. But she's not, she gave me that not really Nana kind of look. So so I made this for her. Excuse me. So all I need to do, because she's so thin, I mean, she could like step inside this thing. So I'm gonna put a string here with one of my fuzzy pom-poms for her. But she loves the color. She picked it out. It is a Premier Yarn Sweet Roll. And the color is Bubble Pop. And let's see, it took the entire thing. I had none left. And it's 245 yards, 5-ounce roll. So, and I thought it was really cute because she likes the colors. So, there it is. So that's for my Jordan, my little Jolie. And gosh, that truck is loud. Goodness, sorry. And I made 2 hats. This was just yarn in a ball because like I said, I've been making masks. So I'm using leftover yarn. And I found this and I thought it was so pretty. And I had just enough to make a little child size hat in Divine Stitch, which I absolutely love. It's definitely my favorite. Oh man, is it my favorite. And it's got, I don't know if you can, let me see if I can move this a little bit. Sorry guys. If you can see that, it's just really pastel. It has greens, pinks, and even a little bit of baby blue in there with like the ivory. But I thought that was really cute. And like I said, I wasn't sure if I had enough, but I did. I had just enough. When I finished the second row of front and back post, I had like maybe that much left. So yeah, and you guys know, just like Rose, I love making, and I think Rel too, I love making the Divine hats or spiral hats. They have several different names, but aren't they cute? They work up so nicely. So there's that. And then this one is another hat that I absolutely love. And I think last week I made 4 of them. And this is from, what was this from? I think this was a Yarn Bee sugar wheel. Sorry guys, I have no idea what the colorway is. This is a sugar wheel here. 2 Divines, 1 Cal. Nope, that wasn't it. That was from last week. But anyway, it's the Stormy Waters hat. And I thought that looked pretty good. I mean, it came, the colors are, because the next color after this is like an ivory. And then this color is the very last one again. So this one started in the middle, then this one, then ivory, and then this color again. So I should be able to get one more hat out of that roll. But man, this is a really nice textured hat. And I'm going to start pulling some of my yarn, like maybe landscapes or, I don't know, something with unforgettable yarn. I really want to see what the colorway does with this texture. I think it'd be really cool. So last is another poncho. I've just been on a poncho kick. You know how you just start making something and you're like, oh, that's kind of cute. So this one is Sweet Delights Prince. It might have been from last year or the year before. It was $1.32 on sale at Hobby Lobby. And it's the Baby Bee yarn. And I kept the package because it's got a pattern on the back. I think it's that one right there. And the colorway, neutral multi. That's all it says. So that's the color, number 7006. And it had 377 yards. This was a 4-ounce ball. And they recommended that we use a 4.5 millimeter, which is, what is that, a G? Is that a G hook, 4.5? It could be a G. I think so. But I didn't use a G because, you know, I just don't do that. I used an I hook. for this one. And I haven't shown this to Jordan. She might just like it. But it took the complete, this is what's left right here. That's the string when I finished. When I finished it off, this is what was left of that entire ball of yarn. So I'm going to sew it in, weave it in a little bit, and then just cut the rest off. So it's very drapey. I do like that it's drapey. What is this? Is this a, yeah, no, wait. This is a number 3 weight. So yeah, so I do like the way I like the way it feels. And you know, it's great, and it's neutral colors. So I don't know if I'm going to sell this one or give it to her. Even when it's kind of warm out, she likes being covered. So she would have, like, Jordan would wear it, or even, you know, my daughter Amanda, she would wear a shawl like this or a poncho like this with maybe a tank top, and then just throw this over it as added coverage and warmth. Jordan loves being snuggly. She is definitely my snuggliest grandchild, let me tell you. She's got to get like right next to you and cover up with a blanket. And sometimes I'm sitting there going, no, it's too hot. But yeah, so that, I'm just noticing I've got stuff everywhere in here, is all I have for my finished objects. Next, yarn haul. So yeah, so I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 8, 9, 9 things done in a week. It's not too bad. And I'll be working on some more stuff. I like to come in here and basically like just look around and I go, okay, that's a good color. What can I make out of it? That's kind of what I do. When in between my phone calls and my other stuff, because usually I'm done with work by 4:30, unless I get a call from a client. It's usually over by then, and I like to come in here and have something ready for when I just sit down on the couch while dinner's cooking or whatever, just like my wind down time, and whip something up. And if you've been following me from the beginning, you guys know that 2 of my favorite things to make are hats. Love making hats. I mean, they are my favorite. And probably shawls would be next. I do like to make blankets, but I don't I don't like making blankets that take a long time, because then I just get like, oh my God, when is this going to be over with? And so, yeah, so a lot of times I'm going to use 2, sometimes 3 skeins of yarn together with a Q hook, so that it's just over and done with. And it's that Lion brand, the 5.5 hour Afghan, best one. I absolutely love that thing. Because it's just mindless. It's repeat row. You pick the colors you want to put together, and you get that Q hook out, and you know, it's done. Watch a couple of Harry Potter movies, or a movie and a couple of shows, whatever, and you're finished. And that's what I like. I don't like spending a lot of time, because for one, I just have too much going on, and something always happens, and I got to stop what I'm doing. And, you know, because when a client calls me, even if it's after the normal 4 o'clock afternoon, I have to stop what I'm doing and take care of that client, because, you know, I have to make sure that their needs are met. Duh. I mean, obviously, but that's why I like to pick things that are just like mindless to do. One of these days I'm going to get down. I keep saying I want to do, like, everybody is showing off these beautiful granny squares that they do and put together. And that was I used to love doing granny squares. But I don't like putting them together. I've only done that twice. And I think I told you guys a couple of podcasts ago, it's just not my favorite thing. I love doing like a granny square blanket, because, you know, they add up really quick. If you're using like a variegated or colors that you've chosen out, it turns out, you know, really great. I love the way that looks. But I don't like sewing things together, and I'm sure there's a better way to do it now in today's technology, and one of these days I'm going to tackle it. But in my mind right now, it's like, oh, I don't want to put squares together. Are you crazy? So But I'm going to do it one of these days, guys. I'm just telling you. I mean, I know, ramble, but that was my mother's favorite thing to do. She loved, if she could make it into a granny square, it was a granny square, I'm telling you. Okay, so yarn haul. They're not very big ones, but you know, I ordered these because I'm hopeful and confident that we will be back to craft shows eventually. one of these months, right? So Premier Yarn, I'm on their email list. So whenever they have a sale, I get an email. It'll ding, and then I'll just, you know, check my phone, and I'm like, ooh, Premier, let me check. So they had $2 bag sales, guys, on the Premier washi, the scrubby yarn. Yeah, so I had to get some. I was like, what? $2 a bag, and you got 3 skeins of yarn. So yeah, it's a pretty big no-brainer for me. So like I said, $2, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 bags. $10, guys. $10. Keep that in mind. I was like, whoo. So there's a little bit of wrestling. I got my bag opened up though. I got it opened and ready to go. All right. So the first one. Whoops. I just dropped something on the floor. The first one is royal blue. I don't know if you guys can see that. And like I said, it's the scrubby yarn, so I was very, very excited. And orange. And these are all, each one is 92 yards. They're, of course, 4-ply. And the material, this one is just orange white, the colorway. But I'm looking to see, it's 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. Well, I know it's got to tell me. There we go. 100% polyester. So, and this one is orange and white. Sorry, I can't like. I got red. And this beautiful hot pink. Look at that. You guys see that okay? Should I take? I don't care if I take it out. Let me see. I love this color. Look at that. Oh, it's about the same, I guess. Yeah, about the same, either in or out. But yeah, it feels really nice. So I got these because, you know, I love using scrubby yarn. They sell really well. And the last one is, oh, look at how wonderful. It's like this yellow gold. I guess I could have told you the colors, but I wasn't sure if they're anything other than, you know, yellow. Oh, there it is. This one, no, just yellow. So they're just basic colors, yellow, blue, pink, yeah, or orange and white, and then red. But yeah, so these were $2 a bag, guys. So yeah, I had to get, and these were the only colors that were available at the time. So I just got one of each, and that's, yeah, that's gonna make quite a number of scrubbies. And I like to also mix them with the cotton yarn for dishcloths. So they have like that little added scrub to it. So yeah, $2. Man, oh man, was I happy. And I probably could have ordered way more, but because, you know, $2 a bag for 3 of those is such a great deal. So I was very happy. Now, for this next order, I'd never ordered from them before. I have it open. It's not even out of the packaging. So this is from Forbidden Fiber Company. And I'll put, you know, all this down in the description box below. But when I was scrolling through Instagram, I actually had a message, so I was checking that and responding. And, you know, things pop up at the top, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I have to order it. So I did. So they have this really, look, they put everything together. I just ordered a small one. I didn't go, like, too crazy or overboard. Anyway, yeah. So I'll put their stuff below there, based in Brighton, Tennessee. And this was, now we're opening it. I mean, I know what it is. You don't, but. So it is a sock yarn. Sorry about the rustling, but I am going to take it out of the bag. We got it in a plastic bag and everything. Man, I love that. Sorry guys, hold on, give me a second. Okay, so before I show you the color, because I was like super excited. It is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It's 150 yards, and it's machine wash, cold, tumble dry. And it's the Gluttony Sock Mini, and the name is the House of Gryffindor. Aren't they cute? I just totally and completely fell in love with them. I thought they were so neat, and the colors, you know, like I said, we're big Harry Potter fans. So, and you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I figured 300 yards would be good because I've never made socks before. So I'm going to make a pair of socks with these. Hopefully I have enough. I'm going to look around and see, you know, check Pinterest and Ravelry to try to find a pattern that will not require more than 300 yards for a pair of socks. So we shall see what happens, but they're just gorgeous. I love their little label, and like I said, it's called House of Gryffindor, and they had them all. I wanted to get them all, but I usually do not splurge on dyed yarns. It feels good though. It feels really nice to do it. I just, you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's because, and it's not that I'm you know, cheap or anything, but it's just like, oh my gosh. But sometimes I don't know. I know you're looking back at my stash and you're like, well, you know what? Most of this stuff, guys, was given to me for gifts, or when I bought it, it was on sale. Let me tell you right now. So, but you know, like Jack said, he's like, you know, go ahead and get it. Why not? And I think it's cute. So hopefully I can get some socks together and get this made up and show you guys what I'm working on. But I have to find a good sock one. I think a few of you guys have sent me some patterns when I was thinking about making socks before. So hopefully that might work. But we'll see. Anyway, we're already at approaching 33 minutes. I'm going to get off here so I can start working and getting this stuff delivered on a rainy, gloomy day, but it's not going to stop me. We're going to do it anyway. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching. Please remember that I'm located on Pinterest, Instagram, and on Facebook under Happy to Hook Creations. And you do have to join my Happy to Hook group, but if you crochet, or even if you don't, or you just want to see what everybody's making, please come and join us. We'd love to have you. And I think that's it. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Happy hooking, guys.